Imagine, if you will, a world where survival games are fun. Introduce Abiotic Factor, a Half-Life 1 inspired linear adventure survival game set in a top-secret underground research facility. You'll explore the many areas of the research facility, from the laboratories to the offices, as well as bonus areas connected via portals, like the alien border world. Several locations connect back to the central starting area or shortcut back using a tram. You'll delve further into the facility, unlocking new areas as you progress through this handcrafted world. But why should you waste your time on this earth playing this survival game when you have enough surviving to do every goddamned day? I'll be going over these 3 points. Now, as I said previously, you're going to explore deep in this facility, but if you had just one thought floating in that empty head of yours, you might ask, won't it be a pain in the ass to set up base somewhere and have to make increasingly long trips between your base and the newest areas you can access? Well, Abiotic Factor tackles this issue in a unique way. Base building is modular and mobile, and you are encouraged to pack up and move your stuff around. This is made easy with vehicles, one of which is accessible very early. Much like real life, you can really set up base anywhere as long as there's a power outlet nearby. Packing and unpacking your stuff is very easy and will likely only take a few minutes. Additionally, the physical experience of pushing all your things on a dolly instead of some kind of fast traveler system or something adds to the immersion, especially when playing with friends. Setting up everything, even your traps, is a matter of seconds. It's not like Rust where it's a second fucking job. In fact, a lot of survival games have a lot of labor with ends that justify the effort you spent. Thinking of The Forest, Ark, even Minecraft is a whole lot of holding left click. It's a lot of tedium that is justified by the intrinsic enjoyment of that labor, just like a computer science degree. Abiotic Factor is most similar to Subnautica. The tedium of building is minimized, and collecting resources doesn't involve chopping trees or mining stone. It's only a matter of finding the item. The game minimizes tedium and maximizes exploration and progression. Additionally, the handcrafted world, instead of randomly generated slop, makes everything more impactful. Strategic decisions go into your base design rather than something like Ark or Rust, where you just choose by proximity to wood or water or something. This game gives me the same feeling as building a pillow fort, which is way more fresh than building another wood shack in the middle of fuck nowhere. It's a unique feeling when your base building consists not of chopping trees, but of literally pushing furniture out of the way so you can place all your different toys. It's fun and unique. Your base will come under attack too. There's a tower defense aspect. Base defense is fun. There's a wealth of traps for you to use. You're encouraged to use them even outside of defense, because they are way more powerful than your handheld duct tape weaponry, which is something I really fuck with. I'm a sucker for media where the bad guys are outsmarted. I'm one to watch MacGyver compilations. Now, Abiotic Factor really captures that feeling when I pull some Home Alone shit on these security bots. Abiotic Factor also includes a lot of unique mechanics. Your scientist has needs you have to take care of. Food, water, sleep. There's a little sleeping minigame that can reward you by giving you a bonus to your sleep meter. There's a cooking mechanic involving stews. You can combine ingredients to make different soups that provide both lots of hunger and thirst, but can potentially give you temporary bonuses like extra damage or XP. Do not put poop in the soup. Do not put poop in the soup. Please. Please do not put poop in the soup. Don't fucking do it. Please don't do it. Please do not put poop in the soup. Please. Please. Please don't do it. No, you can't do it, Blue Dog. Blue Dog, no. Unlocking new crafting recipes is a minigame. Because you're a scientist, you invent a recipe before you can craft it. It's basically a guessing game where you try to guess the components you need for an item. And I think it's fun. It's not complex to where you might find yourself stuck, but guessing right on the first try feels rewarding because it's always an educated guess, either based on the ingredient types or based on your knowledge of similar recipes. It's a little thing that goes a long way for developing the game's unique style. The ranged weapons also work in a unique way. They use a laser pointer instead of a crosshair because your accuracy is tied to a skill. Now, it makes sense. You're not a theoretical physicist in a power suit, so your character will actually simulate the effects of Parkinson's disease at a low accuracy skill level. You might think this sounds annoying, but it's not like this is an arcade shooter game anyway. I actually really appreciate the laser pointer ranged weapon system. Long range accuracy is not important anyway because the majority of your combat will be in very close range. Almost the entire game takes place indoors. And now I'm going to go over some miscellaneous mentions so as to make this review more comprehensive. This game might look like it's trying to be Half-Life 1, and while it does wear its inspiration on its sleeve, well, with the retro graphics, enemy design, and references, it manages to maintain its own unique identity. It definitely hits the mark stylistically. And resources are everywhere, every item has a use. There's nothing you'll choose to ignore or be disappointed to find. NPCs are weird, they don't move, at least I don't think they do, and they have very limited dialogue, and there's a lot of them. There's this one guy in the supply closet who tells you there's creatures outside, and he will never leave that supply closet ever, and also he's invincible. It's kind of weird to see him again after hours of gameplay when you're looking for more pens to make crossbow bolts with, and suddenly, oh hey Gary, still hanging out in that closet, huh? Yep. The surface is definitely going to send help soon. You should definitely hold out in the broom closet for another couple days. Yeah. Also, for some reason, only the security guards are Australian. The weapon designs are fun and unique. Most of your arsenal is invented from office supplies. There's a Project Zomboid-style character creator where you decide on buffs and debuffs that can give you a head start in your playthrough or add optional challenges, but nothing is terribly critical to your success. You can be a jack of all trades if you play alone, or a master of one if you play with friends. And now it should be noted that this entire video review is based only on my experience playing the playtest and Next Fest demo of this game. The full release in May could be dog shit.
Shit if I know.
But I will say, this is the first time in a long time I've been looking forward to a game's release so much that I'm going to redeem all my quarters and nickels in the nearest Coinstar machine for a Steam e-gift card.